Hello. I want to highlight some changes that we made in batch entry during our 4.37 release, which is our year-end release for 2021. Specifically talking about adding or taking away lines within a batch. We'll start in and talk a little bit about end items first. So I've got two end items listed here, and let's say I wanted to add another one. I can come in and use the right-click button. So my cursor is in this area, and I use the right-click on my mouse, and I can insert an end item, and I can continue to do that as many times as I need to. I also can do a right-click and do a delete end item. Now this functionality is identical to what you were doing off these buttons at the top in the ribbon bar, insert end item. But the feedback that we received is that if I've got to add a number of them, it's a lot easier for me just to do it this way than tick, 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 tick. And having to do multiple clicks all the way through this. So know that it is just kind of a new way of doing something you've always had. We also added this to the packaging as well, so I can do a right click and hit the packaging bill of material as well. Works the same way. Now I did want to point something out, that be careful, and you saw me do it, I just didn't highlight it, is if your cursor has got the data in the field highlighted and you do a right click, you're going to get something like a copy paste type of deal. What you really need to be is on a field where you're not you haven't painted or highlighted the data in the field. Just click anywhere, like in the description, right click, and then you get that insert, delete, etc. That's going to be true of the rest I talk about in this demo, in this video. The next piece, we added this down into the procedure section. So I do the same concept. I'm going to come down in here and just do a right click on a line item. And in this case, the insert with a procedure, I can actually insert a unit procedure, a machine, or an operation, or a phase. This is the same functionality you had when you used this button. So insert, unit procedure, operation, phase. So we needed to be able to give you the ability to do any of those options. So you can insert or you can delete the same way that we were doing in end item as well. And then finally, we added it in the transaction section. I actually need to get a transaction in here. Let's say 100, it's fine. And from here, I've now got a transaction. So on a transaction line, I can right click and I can actually undo a transaction from here. Previously, you had to go up into the post area and undo the transaction off the ribbon bar. But this keeps your cursor down in the section that you're in. Just right click, you get your undo transaction. This transaction is not posted, so it's not undo. But if it had been a posted transaction, we'd be able to select that undo transaction and be able to process the undo. Anyway, we hope those tasks, whether it be undoing a transaction, adding a procedure, or deleting a procedure line, or adding or deleting an end item or packaging bill of material, we're hopeful that helps. Feel free to give us other insights of areas in which we might be able to make your life a little bit easier using Vicinity. Anyway, we hope this helps, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.